Nepal's journey so far has been one of control, of growth and of quiet authority. But these fans are ready to give them a deafening welcome on a foreign soil that feels so much. 120 championship. And here we go. The first semi-final is underway. Nepal against Bangladesh. 90 minutes, maybe more, to decide who moves one to weight. One of composure, of courage, of conviction under the harshest spotlight. If you talk about two team shapes, Nepal are pretty much same from the Maldives game. Just Pemba Norpu coming in between the sticks. No Bhakta Pariyan. A slight shift from Bangladesh in midfield with Kamal Mirza doubling up with Nazmul Faisal in an advanced role and Chandan Roy going to be the lone man in the engine room. A slightly proactive approach from Bangladesh, a 4-3-3 attacking with Ronan Sullivan being the focal point, aided by Mohammad Manik on his left and Murshid Ali to his right. A floater delivery early on. Subhash Bab, first touch letting him down, was below par, and a surge for Bangladesh. Well defended, Rashad Mokhtar. Ronan Sullivan, the first time ball in, went for the lob, was looking for that run of Mohammad Manik from the left hand side. The Pemba Norpu had to intervene. Was the right idea, but just slightly a falters in execution. The place in the final, that is the prize on offer this evening. And everything that has come before, the group stage battles, the accumulation of points, the steady building of rhythm now recedes into the background, because this is the stage where tournaments truly begin to reveal themselves. And Nepal have a free kick. It's Subhash Bab, the side's top scorer. Can he set up a goal? Nepal scored within the first 5 minutes in the opening game against Bhutan from a set piece that was inside the penalty area. And this one is from outside. Subhash Bab, deep delivery, chance for Haga. Siddhant Khatka unable to get on the end of that. You know, the Nepal fans mood truly warmed up in the stands now. Got decent perches on it, Subhash Bab. A forward ball. Defensive work for Nishant Lajrawat.
আমরা সবাই ওয়াইফাই ব্যবহার করি, কিন্তু জানো কি ভুল জায়গায় রাউটার রাখলে ইন্টারনেট স্পিড 30% পর্যন্ত কমে যায়। এটা সাইজ
to the defense, and Nishant will operate from the right hand side on this game. Vijay keeps his place at left back, and John Bista is the protective screen with Ganesh Magar and Alik Shrestha will operate as free aids. Sujan Dangol is the target man up front. And Subhash Bab and Dharmendra will look to provide width. Outnumbered, Subhash Bab, recovery from him. Bangladesh, and the ball retention so quick. A tickle around the back, free kick for the Bengal Tigers. Well, there are no second chances here, no safety net, no recovery route. One performance, one outcome. And the journey either continues or comes to an abrupt and unforgiving end. A decent weight on it. Here is Bob. Can he get the better of his marker? Double teamed. Support from Vijay. Prashant Mokhtar. Alex Reshta. John Bista. A false shot of his teammate. Taken off Sullivan's feet. And his brother Quinn Sullivan, a very renowned player, one of the brightest prospects of American football. Now Bangladesh, Murshid Ali, cuts it back, chance for a corner. Nazmul Fazal puts it wide and tried to bend it, but couldn't make proper contact with the ball. And there you go. Murshid Ali running at the Nepal defense, had to stretch John Bista, a quick cut back right on the edge. And on the turn, Nazmul Fazal and drags it wide. Alex Reshta in the midfield tussle with Kamal Midha. Shifting it on the left flank. Here is Baum, and he keeps going. Subhash Baum tries for that layoff. Nicely cut off by the Bangladesh defense. Very aware of his surroundings, Mitu Chaudhary. The Bangladesh skipper putting it out of the danger zone, and now Sullivan with the forward ball. Straight to the keeper. Pemba Nurbu makes a return after being left out in the last game. Sunny. Goes for the diagonal. Well protected. Mitu Chaudhary deals with it somehow. It's still bobbing in outside the area. Cleared by quite a few yards inside the opposition's box. Ronan Sullivan pinned by Siddharth Khatka and Prashant Mokhtar. And Nishan Rajrawat scored that late equalizer against Maldives. And that was from Baum's free kick. Both Sullivan and Subhash Baum with a couple of goals and assists for their respective teams. And attention will eventually trudge up in the technical area as well. And now backtracking. Sheikh Shamrao. Help from his defensive partner Mitu Chaudhary. Sheikh Shamrao. Murshid Ali. Clever from Bangladesh. A slightly heavy touch and done. And now it's been stolen away. John Bista. And this battle is very interesting between the two number 8s. And that is something what might define the course. Both sides have controlled when required, endured when necessary, and adapted when challenged. Bangladesh, they travelled a slightly different road. Not flawless, but composed, disciplined, and tactically assured. They have understood the demands of each game and responded with clarity. Two teams shaped by different journeys, now converging at the same decisive moment. And every tournament really produces individuals who rise at the right time. Subhash Baum, Sujanta Kaur, Alex Reshta. They can arrive when the game demands a moment of clarity. Bangladesh have a corner for themselves. look at the numbers. Not a single seat left empty. A set piece variation. That's nicely. And Bangladesh has scored. What a brilliant header at the back post. And the crowd erupts. And then erupts in jubilation. From defence to destiny. Mohammad Malik, 9 on his back. Striker's instinct in his veins. And Bangladesh, they take the lead. A set piece masterclass, a training ground routine, beautifully clipped towards the back post. And Mohammad Malik makes the best use of his height. It was a quality ball in. Look at that from Murshid Ali. And he was the fox in the box. Mohammad Malik delivers on a big stage. Lovely combination play. Even the goal against India came from a well-planned corner. We saw another glimpse of how Bangladesh could be dangerous from the set pieces. Here they come once more.
Yes.
That won't count. Could you believe it? Crazy scenes here. 117k watching this already on a platform. What a breakneck beginning. This game never fails to live up to its billing. The ball is stolen in the gravity area. Ronald Sullivan. He gets the return. Ronald Sullivan puts it into a dangerous area. Scrapped out by Nepal. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll bring you the final as well on 3rd of April. India to take on Bhutan next. Action-packed weekend. The Suff football at its very best. That was too high. That was a lovely work from Mohammad Mitu. Went all the way by himself and then puts in a good ball across. Sells one dummy to the keeper, Ronald Sullivan. Cool as a cucumber. Beats the keeper, the flag went up. Pouring forward Bangladesh. White and aggressive style. Want to put the game to bed itself. Attack too high. Poked away by Dharmendra Kunwar. Bangladesh are getting a winning with those second balls. They overload the right flank. Ronald Sullivan. Ronald Sullivan. Beautiful ball sent in. Retrieved at the far side, Shongram. Shongram's cross. An acrobatic collection. Pemba Nurbu. Good start from the goalkeeper. Under tremendous pressure in the first quarter itself. A bright start rewarded. 15 minutes written and already a telling line in Bangladesh colours. They've set the tone And now Nepal must respond. Early goal, early control, but plenty of time for the story to turn. This promises to be a contest of intelligence as much as intensity. Nepal are structured and disciplined, but that defensive resilience broken early. Third time they let in a goal. Won it in the advanced area, chance to shoot, and now Suff bomb! Ismail Mahid with a lovely save. A response was on the cards, but had a chance to go for the chip. Closed down Sunny from behind and then gets the return, went for the shot, took a deflection and fell kindly for Subhash Bam, who went for placement. Ismail Mahid was called into action. This is where Bangladesh needs to be careful. Bangladesh, the mirror organization, with a slightly more direct edge, particularly when transitioning from defense to attack. This is how Ronald Sullivan foiled by that challenge. Cross from deep, just right. Nazmul Faisal for the second time getting closer. And Nepal mustn't have expected this kind of a start. Look at the gap between the two defenders, between the two red shirts. Under no compulsion gets the header away. Nazmul Faisal couldn't divert it goalwards. Living life on the edge, Nepal. The early goal has shaped the game but not settled it. Nepal looking to find their rhythm again. They'll certainly try to slow things down and make the best use of this free kick. There was a flick on, collected by Dharmendra Kurwar. Those white shirts quickly converge onto the ball. Ronald Sullivan. The first touch, impoverished. The possession is back with Nepal. Helps it on, Dharmendra Kurwar. Sujan Dangal. Unable to take the ball under control. Nepal still have a throw in. The Sheikh Sangram surprised. Nishan with a long throw. Ismail Mahid, confident. And these fleeting transitional moments, when structure briefly gave us way to opportunity, and this may not be a game of sustained pressure, but rather one of precision and well-timed execution. This is unlikely to be a game that bursts into life, but it has. The stakes are simply too high. Started this being on the front foot, pushes Sullivan chest down, sets up for a shot. Will he get the return? Good save from the keeper. Brilliant. Nembadogu denies Faisal. Faisal, he cannot score. The chances continue to present itself. The number 10 getting into scoring positions, but the rub of the green not going his way. Pemba Nurbu pulled off a stunning save. The scoreline still remains 0-1. Bangladesh are leading via Mohammad Manik's goal. Time and space afforded. Trying to stay on his feet. Nishan Lajrawat has won a free kick. A late challenge. And right foot extended from Shamra. Subhash Bal. An opportunity to test Bangladesh. Players gather, anticipation builds, this could be important. In games like this, set pieces can shift the momentum. Subhash Bal was quite promising with that previous free kick, which almost found Siddhant Khatka.
Swept away and stolen.
Murshid Ali delivered a glorious goal cross, just sting towards the back post. And just had to guide it goalwards. Was a diving attempt from Mohammad Manik. He's got a tall frame and made the best use of it. This is where pressure begins to influence behavior. These are young players, but the occasion does not diminish because of age. Nazmul Faisal trying to thread it through. Vijay should clear. Taking his time on the ball. No conviction in the clearance. Bangladesh come at once more sunny. He holds on. Ball delivered. Another wave for developing. Shakes around, puts in a decent cross. Away to safety. Alex Reshta. He can travel. And he meets Subhash Bal on the far left. Subhash Bal surrounded by three white shirts, but he keeps going, cuts inside, comes central. And tees up. Dharmendra could work, but the return didn't reach him. And the release quite poor from the Nepal's captain. $130K watching this. Thanks for all your blessings. Thanks for your support. It's been quite an incredible tournament. And these two teams this evening are expected to put on a show. In case you are new here watching it for the first time, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. You will receive more such contents from the South Asian football in the future as well. Decision making becomes sharper or shakier. Murshid Ali did well to hold his nerves. The composure becomes a defining trait, and the ability to remain clear in thought under emotional strain may well determine the outcome. The fans are not happy, are up in arms. Oh, you can see that the fans are getting agitated. Not a good sign. Play stopped for the time being. This is why the referee pauses play, and rightly so. This cannot be part of the game. A moment that breaks the rhythm for all wrong reasons. As security, you will need to step in. This has to be dealt with quickly. Emotions running high, but this crosses the line. This was the incident. Was demanding for a throw-in. Bangladesh given as a Nepal throw, which is why the disagreement in the gallery. Here is Subhash Bam. Subhash Bam Thakuri, India post delivery. Well back. And the flicker on came in from the near post. And yet again, it just had to connect. Here is once again planned. Went slightly off his reach. Quiet and hostile crowd here. Into the 28th minute. Nepal still searching for a way back. Bangladesh standing firm. There was a challenge from behind by Sunny. Prashant Mokhtar. Whipped in by Prashant. Floated delivery. He runs straight to Ismail Mahir. Kept a clean sheet against Pakistan. Pema Nungu kept a clean sheet against Sri Lanka in the second group game, which they won by a solitary goal. Dispossessed. Between the line, that's mark for Bangladesh. Sullivan far ahead of the number 12. As the game progresses, the rhythm slightly shifting. Mark Cox must have said the right things in the training last evening. Quite an eruption from Bangladesh in the first quarter. They created 3 goal-scoring opportunities. Ronan Sullivan's strike denied for offside. And at that point, Nepal looked on tenterhooks. This is a game of small margins. One breakthrough and the entire color changes. Murshid drags it out wide and lazy elegance somewhat bought in that corner. It's drinks break. 30 minutes played and we pause for a drinks break. And this was a goal. Those 3 combined, a dink towards the back post. And Mohammad Malik was the fox in the box. Beautiful headed goal from the number 9. Classy finish. He's been featuring quite regularly for PWSC in the BPL this season. This is not merely about reaching a final. It is about validation, about confirming the journey, about stepping into a moment that defines a tournament. For one team, that path continues. For the other, it will end right here. That is the stark beauty and cruelty of knockout football. Ronald Sullivan, can he produce another moment of magic from a corner? He did it once already against the champions India. Ronald Sullivan opting for height, finds his teammate Murshid, not allowed to deliver on the cross. Pass towards the far post, unable to keep it in play. He was interested, Mohammad Malik. Plays at right back and also a fill-in at centre back. Plays his club football for Machindra in the domestic league. A bit of urgency required for Nepal. It's Prashant Mokhtar. Lofted pass. Sheikh Shogaram. Easy pickings for him. Nishan Raj Lawat. There's no offside from a throw-in. Dharmendra Kunwar went in tight at him. But Bangladesh, they come away clean. Ronald Sullivan onto his strong right side. Dislodged. He concedes possession. Here is the Nepalese number 10, Subhash Bam. Chipped inside. The offside flag is up. Change as well. Gyan Khatka comes on for Ganesh Dul Magar. Gyan Khatka, an out and out winger. You might see Subhash Bam take up a bit of a central role with this move. Does that mean Dharmendra Kunwar will also fall back to accommodate Gyan Khatka on the right hand side? Remains to be seen. That's the confirmation. There's the change. Gyan Khatka. Ganesh Magar is off. Paul just looking for that one moment to bring them level. 36 minutes written and the balance still leans one way. And at this stage, it's patience versus protection. Murshid Ali rolls it through the lung gap, stepping in at the right time. Pemba Nurbu saw the gap and puts it through. This tournament has unfolded with a quite intensity, and not always predictable, not always straightforward, but always competitive. Goals at key moments, games decided late, and stories shaped by resilience as much as flair. From dramatic turnarounds to narrow margins, each match has added a new layer. And now, first semi-final, what remains are the two teams who have not just played but learned, adapted and endured. The atmosphere is still buzzing. Katka. Quick passing is good. This is promising from Nepal. Beautiful football. The touch was heavy. Dharmendra Kurwar snatched away from him. And now Bangladesh on the counter. Searching ball, Ronald Sullivan. Is he on? The flag stayed down. Sullivan with that switch over. Great accuracy. Sunny. Someone got to close him down. Finding so much time and space on the ball into the wide areas. That is where Bangladesh proved their credentials. Oh, what a hit! Opened up his body. Murshid Ali, a creator once, and tried to be the goal scorer on this occasion. Took it on his left, shrugs off the challenge. But that's poor. Scuffed. Vigyan Khanka. His first involvement was a giveaway. Chandan Roy. Bangladesh trying to stretch the opponents, making the good use of the pitch. Mithu Chaudhary. Hopeful ball forward. A cutout by Nishan. This time they come from the left-hand side. Is the goal scorer Mohammad Manik, stopped on his tracks by Nishan. Good first-time tackle. You've got to rely on standing tackles at this point. You can't afford to. Commit yourself against this Bangladesh side. You've got pace to exploit the gap in behind the defense. Siddhant Khanka, Nishan Rawat are taking care of the right-hand side. Prashant Mokhtar and Vijay are trying to double up on the left. But both the flanks have been quite active for Bangladesh. Murshid Ali from the right and Mohammad Manik from the left. His physicality always a threat for the opposition.
Forget favors. Here brings no fortune.
The stories shaped by resilience as much as flair. From dramatic turnarounds to narrow margins, each match has added a new layer. Beyond the results, beyond the scorelines, there is something deeper at play. This tournament is a window, a chance for these young players to step forward, to be seen, to be tested, to be shaped, For many, this is not just a game, it is a beginning. A first step into something bigger, where performances here can define futures ahead. Because youth football is not just about today, it's about what tomorrow might hold. The game still alive now, stretched, uncertain, waiting for its next moment. Nepal searching with urgency, hoping to find a way back before half-time. He's on the overlap, won't get there. Lawat.
Buka lah, Una.
42 minutes written. And the balance trembles but does not yet break. He'll have to come out. Takes no risks. Kept it simple. Pemba Nurgu. Around the stadium, really the colors tell their own story. A sea of green and red voices rising, drums echoing. And the Bangladesh fans have travelled in numbers and in belief. And their presence felt not just in sounds but in spirit as well.
Nah.
Every chant, every wave of flag, a reminder this is never just about 11 on the pitch. Good looking ball. Keeper spilled it. Will be a foul. Penalized for committing a foul on Pemba Nurgu. And here is the replay. Nazmul Faizan left it for Sunny. Was a good looking ball. The keeper rushes out and fouled by Ronan Sullivan. Sujan Dangal. Important to win those individual battles. With just a minute of regulation time left in the first half and we edge towards Bangladesh still in front. Nepal still looking for that late response. The Bangla Tigers in the driver's seat. For Nepal, wind knocked out of their sails. Could have went down by 3 goals. Given the chances Bangladesh have reduced in the first half. Kudos to Pemba Nurgu and his heroic goalkeeping. Three minutes added on, 180 seconds. Time enough for a twist before the lemon break. The half refuses to close just yet. Bangladesh, they keep building pressure. Good layoff on the overlap. And out of Mohammad Manik's reach. They'll regroup Bangladesh. Sheikh Shahram with a tasty ball. Headed away. Try to protect Subhash Bam. Try to turn his man. Foul committed. Has been kept at check. Bangladesh have studied him. That was the plan, to minimize the threat of Subhash Bam. To make sure he doesn't find spaces. And every time the number 10 got to the ball, you saw 3 white shirts closing him down and cutting off the nearby passing channels as well. Ganesh Magar had to be taken off to add more pace on the wings, which is why Bigyan Khanka brought on. But that plan still didn't work. Bangladesh are maintaining their discipline. Set piece utilization are gonna be crucial, gonna be key. We saw variation from set piece early in the game, which resulted into the goal. A couple of times Subhash Bam, a troubled Bangladesh. Once from a corner, another from a free kick. And both the occasions Siddharth Khanka unable to time his jump to perfection. Sujan Tangor wins a free kick. Another fans are on the edge of their seats. They'll cheer. Anticipation rising. This is significant. Free kick for Nepal late in the first half. And in games like this, one delivery can change everything. All eyes fixed. Subhash Bam. Will he be third time lucky? Subhash Bam's free kick. Will it be a corner? Looks like the referee has given it. Yes, he has. Jatinder Singh. It's a corner for Nepal. Now they've got their foot on the pedal. A short corner. And can they give Bangladesh a taste of their own medicine? Easily thwarted out, and there goes the half-time whistle. The Bangladesh lead by a single significant goal. An early strike from Mohammad Mani, and a lead that has been protected with discipline and control. A half that began with intent and grew into tension and now pauses with Bangladesh ahead. And Nepal have searched, have known, but not yet found the answers. One goal, one difference, one story still unfolding. Half-time here at the National Stadium bowling. It's Bangladesh 1, Nepal 0. Plenty to reflect on and everything still to play for.